Hello and welcome to my Margarita Mocktail tutorial. Today I am going to show you 3 Margarita Mocktail recipes that are perfect for Cinco de Mayo or just a hot summer day. Let's get to it. Whether you're looking for a non-alcoholic option or a refreshing beverage for the entire family, I've got you covered. And be sure to stick around to the end because I'm going to share 2 of my favorite recipes that go perfectly with these mocktails. All right, so first off, we are going to start by cutting some lime wedges to go with all 3 of these mocktails. And I've got a bunch of limes here. And I've got my trusty Nakano knife. So I'm just going to cut the lime lengthwise there and cut a slit down the center of each of these. And then cut it into 4 wedges. I can get it all the way cut. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm going to drop this in a bowl and leave it right there. Next up, I'm going to juice some oranges, and I've got these big juicy oranges here. And this is about the time where I'm kind of wishing I didn't give away my electric juicer, but I don't need too much orange juice for these. But fresh squeezed is really good in these, so I'm going to take the time to actually fresh squeeze some orange juice for these. All right, that's enough orange juice. Okay, next up, I need just a couple of limes juiced. So I've got my oranges juiced and my limes juiced. So our very first margarita mocktail is going to be just a classic tasting margarita. So we're going to start with 1 cup of ice. And I'm going to crush that first before anything else. Actually, I'm going to put another half cup in. My ice cubes are kind of melty. All right. Now, going to do 2/3 a cup of orange juice. And 1/3 a cup of lime juice. And then 1 tablespoon of agave. Then give that just a quick mix. Okay. Then I'm going to salt the rim of our glass. We're just going to take a lime wedge and wet our glass here and just dip it in a plate with salt on it. This is like a coarse, flaky salt, not your like table salt. Then just pour it in the glass. And garnish with your lime slice. Cheers. That's so good. All right, on to the next one. Our next mocktail is a strawberry margarita. So we're going to start with 1 cup of frozen strawberries. We got that right here. Actually, I am going to start with the ice. So half a cup of ice. And my blender has an ice crush function. I'm going to crush the ice first because that usually is the hardest part. Okay. No more big chunks of ice. All right. Then the frozen strawberries. I can get them all out. There we go. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of agave syrup. And 2/3 a cup of the orange juice. Let me just pull this out of here. That's in the way. And 1/3 a cup of lime juice. There we go. And blend that up. Then next, we're going to salt the rim of our glass. Take a lime wedge and run it around the rim. And I've got a plate of salt. You could also use sugar on the rim of your glass if you don't want to use salt. There we go. That would be really good too. Like if you have a bunch of kids, they probably won't like the salt. They might want sugar. So you could definitely use sugar. And there you go. Oh, that looks really good. All right. Let's give this one a try. Cheers. Mmm. Oh, it's good. If you wanted this a little bit thinner, you could definitely add some soda water. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Let me clean up and we'll get on to the next mocktail. And don't forget to stick around to the end of the video. And I'm going to share 2 recipes that go really good with these refreshing beverages. Finally, we have got a blueberry margarita mocktail. And after this, I'm going to give you my secret margarita formula. So stay tuned for that, as well as those 2 recipes I promised. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with about a half a cup of ice. And I'm going to crush it first. Then I've got a cup of blueberries frozen. Those in there. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of agave. Two-thirds a cup of orange juice. And 1/3 a cup of lime juice. All right, and go ahead and blend this up. All right, that's good. Now let's go ahead and salt the rim of our glass. You could, for all of these, also use sugar to salt the rim if it's like for kids. I don't know if kids would quite like the salt. Some kids like a lot of salt. Mine might not. They might want the sugar. Okay, there's the salt. Pour this in. It's a little full. Okay, so let me take a sip of this. Oh, there. Garnish with the lime. So pretty. Oh, that's good. That's so good. So the secret formula for making margaritas is 3-2-1. So you want 3 parts of your like fruit or your like soda water if you're using making a virgin one, or your tequila if you're making an actual margarita. 2 parts of your orange flavor. So for us, that's our orange juice. If you're making an actual margarita, I think it's triple sec. I'm not a bartender. Don't quote me. And then 1 part of lime. So that's your lime juice, whether you're making the virgin margarita or regular margarita. 3, 2, 1. That's your secret formula. Okay, so for the recipes that go perfectly with these mocktails, all you're going to do is click on one of the videos that you see on your screen right now, and I will see you there.